Hello, welcome to this is lockdown. I thought I'd start a new video, so welcome to this sort of new series, how to play a Japanese slot. Yes, there are all sorts of videos going out, and there's all sorts of slots as well of people playing these, and the biggest problem is people are very confused with how to play them. So I thought I might record a couple and just sort of walk through how some of them work. And right now we have on the screen this machine here called Juggler. This one is Juggler. Now, Juggler is part of the Juggler series of games, and it is best compared to the Bar X of Japan, we can call it. If you go into any establishment, you'll usually find 30 or 40 of these in various models. They tend to release a new model once every year, once every 6 months. You'll tend to find 30, 40 of these, even up to 50 in bigger establishments. So they're as popular as Bar X. They're also almost as simple as Bar X. What you've got your 3 reels. There are 5 win lines. 1 coin for 1 line, 2 coins for 3 lines, 3 coins for 5 lines. Load them up. You press start. It does it automatically here. You have to stop the reels yourself. And right in the bottom left-hand corner, there is a light just at the bottom. It says chance. When that light comes up, flashes up, then you can win one of the bonuses, or like the streaks. Get 7 bar for a bonus game, like a streak. That always pays, what does it pay on this one? About 100, I think it pays 112 or 120. And then if you get 777, that's like your mega streak, that pays about 350-ish. So, yeah, apart from that, you get 3 of those rhinos for a replay. You get 3 grapes. You get 7 coins. You get 3 clowns, 10 coins, 3 bells, 15 coins. And if you try and win when it's not ready to pay the 7s, it's not true skill. It will slip them past. Japanese machines are legally allowed to slip past. I think they're allowed to put a delay on them by 4 symbols. And then that's all you do. So face value, these are really, really simple games. But there are a few unique little tricks to them which I rather like. What I'm going to do, just to start, I'm going to equip one of these mini setting 6 cards. This will put it on the highest setting, which actually puts the percentage up to around 100 and something. But yep, machines here do run over 100%. And try and tell you about some of the secret combinations where you know you're going to get a win. Now, I can't guarantee one of them is going to drop in when we're playing today, but that would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, first combination is if you get any combination of 7s or bars on the reels. So 7 bar, bar, 7 bar, 7, bar, 7, all of that. That will make the light come up. The second one, oh, that was close. The second one is get a cherry on the right reel. No, not the right. If you get cherry on the left reel at the top or the bottom, and then a cherry on the middle reel that doesn't connect, the light's going to come up. So as you can see here, we've got cherry on the left, we've got cherry on the middle, right in the middle there. So those two connect. Unfortunately, that won't make the light come up. If you get a cherry on the middle pay line on the left reel, that's guaranteed it's going to come up as well. And the clowns, just see if I can bring one. There's a clown. If you get clown bar clown or clown 7 clown, that also brings in makes the light come up. Now, you don't have to get one of these combinations to make the light come up. You can just press away. Lots of the people in the arcades, they just press, bam, 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 bam. And eventually the light comes on. They've also got some fairly nice sound packages as well. So, just load up some more coins. So if you get, what games are we on? We're on 408 games without a win, so without the bonus coming up so far. So that's not great. But I actually like to play these when between 430 and 530 games. I tend to feel a bit going to be luckier that time. But But if you get 11, 22, 33, 44, etc. up to 99 and you land a big bonus, you get some special music. Additionally, if you get one game, you get so if you get your bonus, you just finish it. In one game, you get a big bonus. You get some very special, very rare music. But apart from this, is all you really do to play this one. Very simple. There's no sort of story mode, but it's very, very catchy due to the fact that it has got like almost these secret patterns, as they were, and also the fact that these can go on a bit of a streak when they want. So it's not uncommon to find these machines with a chain of bonuses all coming under 100 games. So there was quite a lot of good potential with them. You see, it slipped past. We couldn't get the 7x7. Now these machines, they are advertised at random. I think the odds of getting a big the 3 sevens on the lowest setting is 1 in 287, and on the highest setting is like 1 in 240, 230-ish. The regular bonus, the 7-7 bar, that's a lot. That fluctuates a lot more. It's up from like 1 in 400 and something on the lowest setting, and it matches the 1 in 240, 230 on the highest setting. I actually believe these machines are, I like to say, double wrapped random, in the fact that when you do trigger a bonus, it might trigger something else up inside the machine that puts it on a high payout mode, as it is, and that's sort of how it triggers the streak. But I think that is completely random as well, how it does it. Apart from that, yeah, just press start, hope for the best. We'll try and play until we get a bonus or something. But no, there are many types of machines. Some of them are extremely simple. Some are even simpler than this. I mean, this is if you want a simple go-to game with a chance of taking home a few tokens, then yeah, definitely go on this one. Other machines that we've got here, we've got an Aladdin one, we've got one on Fist of the North Star, which is my favourite. That's going to take a bit more explaining to do, though, because that's a whole story mode and everything. Yeah, 475. I'm going to play up to 530. But the goal of this video isn't just to get a win, really. It's basically to explain how these machines work. I can actually check if I've got any special item. No, I haven't got any special items for this machine. You can sometimes go on the shop and get them. But that's really all there is to it. While we're at it, let's have a look at the top of the screen with all the 7 segs going on. This is a data counter, sometimes called a battle counter, and you will always find these in the arcades above every machine. They record the statistics. So as we can see here, let's start from the left-hand side. It's paid out 1 big bonus, 1 regular bonus. Just below that, that's how many coins we've got in the tray. To the right of that is my actual balance as it is. So yeah, as you can see, it just took 1,000 off the balance on the right, and it gave me 50 coins for it. 501 in the green, that is the number of spins that the machine has done before the last, since the last bonus. And the 699 now on the far right in small green, that's the total number of spins it has done overall since the hall opened, as it were. Now, as you can see there, that cherry is well connected. That cherry on the middle reel, if that was at the top line, that would be paying us a bonus. Now, if it does give a bonus just out of the blue, that the light comes on, I can show you, it's possible to skill in the mixed symbols, like the mixed bars and sevens. because at the moment it's not possible at all. I mean, you get people here that say, oh yeah, it's true skill, it's always true skill, just come in and... we don't want to quit. You just come in and you can just land a symbol, get bonus every time. But no, you can't do that. It's they sort through that. But it's by law that the machines, yeah, they've got like a sort of RPM and the reels they've got to match up to, and they've got to do the slipping thing. You've got to have the person stop it, like, just so it has the element of skill. You can't have auto stopping like you do in the UK ones. Now here's something strange as well. Let's stop this reel first. If you stop the third or the second reel first, it never wants to count the, it won't actually count towards the bonus idea. It might be possible to, no, it wasn't possible to stop it in then. But yeah, if you have to stop the left reel first. If you don't do that, it's going to mess up your chances of getting the bonus coming. You could get like the cherry set up or something, and because you've hit you haven't hit the left reel first, it doesn't count. So always start on the left reel on this one. As you can see, that we've gone over 500 games. It's not done anything at all. It's been pretty bad, hasn't it? We'll play on just for a little bit. Yeah, we're just coming out of lockdown here, really, so nothing more to do. There are some videos on YouTube from people that say, like, you know, how to go into the halls, how to enter the piles and put your money and exchange your money. They don't actually tell you how to play the certain machines so well. Well, there's just so many of them, so many variations, different themes and different complexities. This would be like a low-tech machine. There are some high-tech machines as well, of course. Well, I call them high-tech. It's got a story, it's got some depth to it. But this has been on the take. And yeah, these ones, you don't have 40 or 50 of these jugglers only. There are a lot of machines in the Juggler series. You got things like, I'm Juggler, Go-Go Juggler, Happy Juggler, Super Miracle Juggler. I thought that was one of my favourites until not. My favourite one of all is My Juggler. I tend to find that one a bit more streaky than the others. There's Funky Juggler, I'm Juggler EX, KT. There's, yeah, like I say, they bring out a lot of variations of this, and this is because it keeps it fresh, and it also keeps the machines in the within the level of the law. They're a very grey area here at the best of times. But often you'll have a 3-year or a 6-year cut-off where all the machines have to get where the machines have to be taken out and changed. There was a good one called Everybody's Juggler, which was, it was like this pretty much, same game mechanics. And yeah, that had to go because its time had come. So apart from the name, there are a few other little changes you can have with this one. One of the changes is just there are slight alterations to the odds. So yes, it's very little differences like that. Stuff like Super Miracle Juggler does put a lot more emphasis on the big bonus rather than the regular ones. Then there's also the payout mechanism. You will always profit for in the bonus, you will always make a profit of 13 coins each spin. Look at all them cherries coming in, they're just not matching properly. But some of them you pay 1 coin in the bonus for 14 return. Some of them you pay 2 coins for 15 return. That's really all the changes then, apart from the name. Look at another cherry's just come in like that. I wouldn't be surprised if this one started going on to, yeah, look at that. It drops it in like that. You can't avoid it. I've checked the reel bands on this. There are enough cherries on the middle reel to just slip it past. Or slip it into where you don't want it each and every press. Incidentally, there are no cherries on the third reel. They're not necessary in this game. All that matters is the position of a cherry on your first reel and the position on the second. Just edge past, try and get it onto those big chunks. Yeah, it's amazing how many times you miss, and it's never ever your fault. Even the slots in the some of the Pokemon games were rigged. I remember I played Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and the slots, and they were brutal. You'd never get a good payout on them. And people will go into the arcades, they'll go for doors, and they will sit on these machines all day. If they think they've got a setting 6, which is over 100% payout, or getting close to 110, that's free money. If you get it, if you're correct. So how can you tell the settings, really? Well, you can't. In short, you can't. You can look at the data counters and try and make an assumption, but you're going to need a fair bit of data to do that, and you've also got to hope the machine's not being reset. But on these machines, I tend to put my faith in if the graph is looking quite positive, constant increase, and if the amount of big bonuses and regular bonuses are not too far apart. Excuse biker. They are normally my sign, so yeah, this might be a setting 6. Of course, in most of the Game Center arcade, they always are setting 6. But some of them, like round 1, they have done like a setting 4, 5, or 6 and stuff like that. They can be a little bit tight on their settings. I remember when I started going to round 1, it was 40 tokens for 100 yen, and now they reduced that to 30, and then they started nailing the payouts as well. So you can see it just misses all the time. If it's not ready to pay, it'll just miss without fail. I've never ever had these machines bring in 3 bars. I think it's almost impossible on them. So although, yeah, if you've noticed or you've been listening, it's always 7 something to make it pay, and I'm always aiming for the bar. Why am I aiming for the bar? It's my preference, because around the bar you get the cherries. So you kind of want to bring the cherry wins in, because if you bring it with the 7, there aren't any cherries nearby, it will just slip them past. Some people do like to go for the 7s. You could, in hindsight, if you really wanted to be an efficient player, just try and go 7s each time. But what's the fun in that? I ask you. And that's 15 minutes gone for this setting 6, which has done absolutely nothing. I'm going to equip one more. Just keep rambling going, I'm supposedly. Look at that, every time. So the odds of getting any win now, well, not any win, the odds of getting any of the 7 wins is now at 1 in 120 or thereabouts. And yeah, these machines can go for over 1,000 spins if they so see fit. One other thing about jugglers is they do not have the game limit, the 10 jar, so you could just be spinning on this one till Kingdom Come if the randomness is absolutely not in your favour. But other machines that play, they usually have quite high limits. Some of them, they have a limit of 1,000 games. Some of them, they have a limit of, one of them has a limit of 700. Some have a limit of 1,600. I think the highest limit I've seen on a game that does have a limit is 1,800. That's on another god, Poseidon. Probably the god series in all their glory. They backed the wrong horse with that one. It's a dreadful, dreadful game. And it showed in the parlours. It showed in the arcades. They vanished. It was like Dr. Seuss almost. It was straight to app. And then people got the app, they played the app. They either didn't need to spend money and time in the arcade, or they just saw how bad the game was and quit from that. Next time I come along, I will have to bring along some special items for this machine, just to coax it into paying out. I could just land a 7 then, but I don't want to land a 7 so easy. I want to try and show you some of the mixed symbols and some of the reach patterns, we call them, where it's guaranteed to pay it. And normally when the light does come up, then you've got either a regular or a big bonus, your streak or your mega streak. But if it does some special animation or plays a bit of a tune, or the light comes on in a funny style, then you know that you've got a big one. Got these little things in there, it guarantees that you've got mega streak coming. Now this video is long, so I will actually tell the camera when. Well, I'll put it in the description when the bonuses actually comes in. If it comes in. That's a big if at this time. I mean, I've got a machine that's set in 6 now, and it's gone 700 with no bonus, and it's just giving me the worst cherries in the world. There we are. Let's just come on. There's a light, 782. Okay, before we get the bonus, that light came on very slowly. I'll just show you one thing. Now you can see we can drop in those mixed combinations there. If we were to get a cherry on the left reel, then it would come in and might not come in on the middle. That doesn't matter now. So now, just got to get the bonus in. And that's a streak that's going to pay out 100 and... I'll pay out 120. It'll say 120 in the count, but your take home is actually about... it's 104. Because you spend 2 credits over 8 spins. Get the tune. There's the cherry combination. That's the one you'd be wanting to get in the base game. Last spin. Now normally on the machine after this you'd want to just be playing it a little bit more, seeing if you can get any streak out of it. It never ever explicitly tells you that there's going to be a streak coming. You've literally just got to go on and play it. This machine has given us a right beating. Still, that's how you play. You put your cash in, try and get special combinations, wait for the light to come up, which it just does when it wants any time. You don't have to get a special combination. They're just nice to know. Get your bonus, play on. Simple. There's no sort of productions or percentages to be thinking about when you're trying to chase out a bonus. It's this simple. Oh, there it is again. There's the mixed combination incoming, as you can see. Bonus light comes up. Drops in the bonus. Now this will go until the count says 360. If you want to try and avoid getting grapes coming in, yeah, good luck. You can't see the small print either on it, but on the pay table at the top it says under the grapes 7, and just to the left of that, on a 1 or 2 coin bet, grapes pay 15. That is also the same for any cherry combination. So at this point, we think, yeah, I got decent, you know, there's a return and get me money back here. If you're playing for real, then you think, you know, if you trigger the streak, you could essentially get all your money back, all the money that we dumped in and lost. So that's how these things can that's how these things are fairly dangerous. Mind you, we have sort of, we have sort of put this one on a bit of percentage steroids with the setting 6. You won't find them everywhere. But that is what it is, and yeah, I'd be staying on this one. But what I'll do, I'll turn the camera off, because now everyone knows how to play, and to do so responsibly on, yeah, one of the, probably the most popular series of games that they've got out here. Yeah, I'll turn camera off, and yeah, hopefully this video will hit YouTube in not too long. There we are. Don't know if it's possible for anyone to make a request of a video, but if you do... Oh! Hello. You see that? I was trying to bang the bet button, but it wouldn't work, and then the lights come on. That, like I was saying, that is one of the premium things it does, where you are guaranteed to get a big bonus coming. It's like the 3-second pause it does. So you hit start, nothing works, 3 seconds, light comes on, hit start, big. But now you get how it sort of works. I'm going to turn the camera off, I'm going to play out these few bonuses, and yeah, see you on the next one.